Hey guys, it's me Mario on Sonic TV. I'm doing two Thomas the Tank Engine videos. One is this video. The other is going to be my experience with Thomas the Tank Engine. So, this video, if you read the title, yes, it is mostly my collection. It's only a fraction of my collection. Yes, it's just a fraction of my collection. I have a lot more than this, but I didn't bother to show because I would be just searching around my house for a lot of these Thomas stuff. And it would probably crowd out my entire room, because my room was filled with Thomas stuff when I before it got a whole revamp. Okay. With that out of the way, I got 2 bags and 3 engines. I'm gonna go through the 3 engines first. Put these bags to the side. These bags... That's terrifying. Well, let's put these trains off to the side and let's review them. I reviewed this Thomas on the 2021 Christmas haul, but I didn't actually did an in-depth review of it. So, this thing, I got inspired from Noah Henderson, Thomas fan, and Thomas, or Tom, the YouTubing Tank Engine, to get this little guy. Honestly, he's a pretty accurate Thomas. The side rods move like he's in the TV show. He moves like he's actually a model from the original running model series. Like I like the details of this. The only thing I would want this to have is a model series version of this. Like I want a Thomas with a model series face on this Thomas. Because this Thomas deserves a model series face. I mean, who knows? That was my in-depth review on this thing. Not much to say on this. Like, it has the 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boil, and a short stumpy dome. And it has all the details you need to have a Thomas. So yeah. Let's review the second engine, which is another Thomas. Okay, this Thomas has a hollow face in it. If you want to know what this used to be, just take a wild guess. This was a Golden Bear Thomas. I'm not really sure where I got this, but let me check what the date says. Just shine this in a light in order to actually see the credentials. Let me look off camera. Oh. Okay, this thing's really old. You can't see it on camera, but this thing was made back in 1995. Meaning, I either got this, my mom got this at a hobby shop, or some random Thomas was floating around, and my mom decided to get it for me. Honestly, the face is pretty accurate to the TV show. Although, the only thing I hate about it is the squished proportions. Like, why does it have 4 wheels? Why does this thing have 4 wheels? Like, seriously. Why? Just why? Why does it have 4 wheels? It should have 6 small wheels. You just needed to add another set of wheels. Okay, other than the other squished proportions, and the one being right here near the coal bunker, I have nothing else to say on this thing. Except a very, very, very short funnel. Okay, enough of tangent. Let's move on to an engine that's not Thomas. Percy. This is a Trackmaster 2 Percy. That I removed the motor from it. So now it's a free-rolling Percy. I like this free-rolling Percy more than when it wasn't free-rolling. Honestly, the original Trackmaster Percy, this thing, of course, if I pull the switch, The wheels don't move. But honestly, I really like this Percy now that it can free roll. Because it's a free rolling Percy. What do you expect from me? It actually has side rods that move. The appeal that I have of Thomas the Tank Engine merchandise is when it has moving side rods. Because I like the way it moves. So, on the design, got a case of that short, stumpy funnel, that very stumpy funnel that big tender engines have. Also, Percy's face is more CGI-esque, which I can understand because this is when Trackmaster 2 came out. And some of the unpainted details are frustrating at sometimes. Also, this thing has been played with a lot, so that's why it looks a bit beaten up. So yeah, that was my review on my Trackmaster 2 Percy. But oh no, that's not it. That's not it. We got 2 bags. 2 bags of train. 2 bags of train. Yeah, we got 2 bags of train. Okay, guys, so I'm going to review the bag that I didn't think I reviewed on the channel yet. And that is this bag. Now this bag is full of wooden railway stuff. Vintage. So let's go through each of the contents of the bag, going one by one. Okay, so the first thing we got is this Learning Curve Percy. It's not in the best condition. Like, look at all the chips and the paint it has. But I still love this thing, even though it does unintentionally look a bit weird. Plus, this thing is like a tall, chunky boy. And the next thing we're going to look at is this Toby. There's a little bit of a fun fact, but also like a weird fact. This Toby, was at my old, I went to something called Performance Martial Arts, where I learned karate. They had a Toby and a Thomas there. I decided to, very sneakily accidentally steal the Toby and the Thomas. And that was just little me. I don't do that anymore. Yeah. Okay, enough said. Next one we got in the bag is Very Long Whiff. Whiff was a character that I didn't care about when I first watched the series, the CGI series. But oh my goodness, this guy is long, like longer than he should be, and that's saying something. Like for comparison, Whiff is longer than Toby. If you've seen any Nitrogen Era episode, you should know that Toby is just as long as Whiff. Actually, Whiff is just as short as Toby. Like, why did they make Whiff a long engine? Enough said. Next one we're going to dive into is Connor from King of the Railway. This Connor is a pretty accurate Connor to what the Connor in King of the Railway. If you got the tender detail, you got the sleek paint job, you even got little nameplate. This Connor is a very accurate Connor. Another thing we got in here is Cranberry Thomas. I should have his truck in here. There we go. Wrong way. There we go. We got Thomas and his cranberry truck, which this is a Thomas and exclusive. Yeah. Next one we got is a very old Trevor the Tractor. Yeah, his name. Yep, it's Trevor. I don't know when this thing came out, but I remember seeing this at like I think it was like a little toy lot or at some random area. I decided, hey, why not? I need this. This is a very vintage Trevor. I don't know when this was made. I don't know if this is like a very rare item nowadays, or is this just it's a more common item. All I have to say is it's not in stores anymore, so I don't know if it's a rare item or not. The next one we got. Oh, that's right. Get out of here. I'm sorry, but this thing is a Ferdinand. I don't have his tender, by the way. I couldn't find his tender, and I needed to actually find stuff to find the stuff that I needed for this video. So Ferdinand is tenderless at the moment because I couldn't find Ferdinand's tender. Oh wait, I think Ferdinand's tender is in this bag. I'm not really sure. Wait, let me check. Let me check this. Yep, Ferdinand's tender is in there. Let me grab. Open sesame. Open sesame. I'm not gonna review anything in the bag yet. I'm not gonna review anything in that bag yet. So, that's terrifying. Yeah, Ferdinand is looking accurate to his counterpart in the CGI series. But my question is, why is he long? Because in the TV show, Ferdinand isn't actually long. He's like a pretty decent sized short engine. But here's what we have so far as of Ferdinand. Now let's go on to the next one, which is the splendid red boy, James. And unlike James's here, James,
mind my paintwork.
It still works. So that's a joy. This James is also a talking James, as if you didn't know. As you didn't hear from the talking. Okay. Next one we have is Fearless Freddy. Yes, we have Fearless Freddy here. Next one we got is Oliver from the CGI series. Oliver, he's looking good. He has about the same, he's about the same size as Thomas. That's good. Now, let's get on to the next one, which is Mavis. This Mavis is in relatively good condition. Although the face is kind of tilted and there are chips on her head. I mean, on the back of her, like, cab. But the next one we have is Harvey, the crane. When I was younger, I always used to have Harvey like this. But now I know Harvey is actually like this. Like, this thing looks like, the color they chose for Harvey kind of makes him look like poop. I don't know, I had to point that out, but seriously, it makes him look like poop. Okay, enough said. Let's move on to the next one. Narrow gauge engine, Peter Sam. Peter Sam. It's Peter Sam, Peter Sam, Peter Sam. It's Peter Sam. God, I don't even know why I'm saying this. Peter Sam. The last two we have is Thomas. Learning curve Thomas. It's just the same as Percy, but less chips. I mean, a little bit more chips. And the final one in the bag we have battery powered Thomas. Why am I singing? We're doing a little jingle, that is. So here's what we have in our collection so far, and this is only bag 1. We have another whole bag filled with more stuff. I also decided to put the engines in the back, the 3 engines that I reviewed in the back. So at the end of the video, we can all see how big of a Thomas collection I have, and that's only the fraction of it. So let's see. First we got Toby. He actually has puffing noises, but they're distorted now because this is a very old toy. I put a lot of stickers on top of him, so that's why I couldn't get the Daisy Duck sticker off. I don't know why I put that Daisy Duck sticker on in the first place. Next one we have is this Thomas. It's a wind-up Thomas to be exact. This thing is a good Thomas. Okay, the next one we have is a wooden railway happy birthday caboose. Next thing we have is Percy, Thomas's best friend. The next thing we have is some non-Thomas thing. Oh, you put these on the opposite sides so they don't connect. Next one we have is Edward. Edward, the number 2 engine. Next one we have another random orange coach, but most commonly I like using them as Gordon's Express coach. The next thing we have is a gumball troublesome truck, and we also, let's couple it up with it because it's something similar, a Mr. Jolly's chocolate truck. Now let's go on to the next one, which is Gordon's tender. I don't know where the rest of Gordon is, but yeah. Next thing we have is a flatbed, a cargo car to be exact. Next thing we have is an old Take and Play Thomas. Next thing we have is 2 of these blue translucent Thomases. These things used to have batteries in it, but I don't know, they don't work anymore. And the next ones we have are Steven from King of the Railway. We also got, I don't know if this is Bash or Dash. Well, this is Dash. This is Dash from Misty Island Rescue. I got Gordon. I have an actual full Gordon here, and not just the tender. I have a Theo. I got this at a 7-Eleven or just a convenience store. Decided why not for my collection. Next thing we have is Henry. Because why not? Henry is a good character. Next thing we have is Racing Thomas. Second to last thing we have is a mini Aquatics Thomas. These things are light, I could throw it at a wall. The last thing in this bag is a Busy Books James. So yeah, guys, that was my entire collection. That's just a fraction of my collection. Like, look how big this thing is. Like, let me show you how kind of big it is. If you look at it from when you're standing up here, that's a lot of Thomas. But if you're also looking at it from up here, yeah, that's a lot of Thomas. So yeah. Anyway, y'all, that's it. Thank you for tuning into today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot to create more quality content. Be sure to tap that notification bell. so you get notified when a new video comes out. Until then, see y'all in the next video, and don't forget to keep on being awesome. Bye!